Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's Banoffee Pies cooked in the Kmart Sausage Roll Maker. Now I've got a sheet of puff pastry here that I put out on the bench to thaw, and it's actually dried right out and it actually stuck to my bench. I had to lift it off with a palette knife. So we're going to turn the pie maker on, fold it over in half like so, okay, and then close the lid, and what that will do is it'll scissor it off at the edges there, okay, and it's basically blind baking it. Now the reason that I'm doing that, and if you've seen my fruit mince plum pudding sausage rolls, you'll know what I'm talking about. Close this down now and just cook it until it's nice and golden. Now fill it with whatever you like, make your own caramel sauce, I don't mind. You can buy a top and fill, or you can buy a can of condensed milk and then boil the daylights out of it for about 2 hours, being careful not to burst the tin, and that will make you a pretty adequate dulce de leche. This is salted caramel topping. That's actually my personal choice. It is so thick, it's in a glass jar, you have to spoon it out of that silly lid, so I'm going to use a trusty old McDonald's spoon. And this is a New Zealand version of Barker's butterscotch caramel sauce. Now this is really quite runny, okay, so that is going to make a bit of a mess of itself. Great for topping, great in milkshakes, maybe not the first choice here. We've got a ripe banana, okay, and we've just got some unsweetened dairy whip. This is on a shake of icing sugar out of a 200-year-old shaker. This is not from scratch, obviously. This is, the kids are home from school, they brought some friends with them, you haven't got anything for afternoon tea or whatever. This is a quick throw together snack that is going to take less than 10 minutes to make. You are going to have to leave your pastry to cool before you start to load it with any one of these little goodies, but that's the only waiting time. After that, it's gloves off and in we go. Rightio. About 7 to 8 minutes later, this pastry will be cooked. I'll show you what it's doing at this stage. All right, it's sunk down. Don't let that deter you. It's going to pop up and it's going to expand with the heat from the sausage roll maker. You won't be able to load this if it's hot. You're going to start with a cold sausage roll maker, but it's going to make 4 little treats. Okay, so quick, easy. Got some bananas, got some of this in the fridge. Like, why would you go and whip up some fresh cream, put it into a piping bag when you're only making 4 little things? Okay, this is just convenience plus. Bit of icing sugar, keep that like that so you can just give it a shake and choose what you want here. We are going with the salted caramel topping. Okay, a few more minutes and that'll be ready to load once it's cooled. Okay, nearly there. Look at that, I told you to puff up. They're empty. Okay, after 8 to 10 minutes, this is what you should have. We're just going to fetch those out now and just let them cool. Turn your sausage roll maker off and pull the cord out so you don't leave it on by mistake. Let them cool. Okay, we've got a serrated knife because baked goods are always cut much more easily with a serrated knife. And we're just going to cut across these perforations. You can cut off these little daggy bits on the end if you want to, but you don't really need to. Now, as neatly as you can, cut the top off, okay? And this is what you should have. Just press that down in there. It's well and truly cooked through. And I'll show you what we're going to do next. Here's another nice one. Now, get a scoop of our non-spreadable topping. You're never going to pour this out of the bottle. It should be in a plastic squeeze bottle. I know everybody's having a big thing about plastic at the moment, but this is just not an adequate way of dispensing this sauce. It's just not. As little or as much as you like. I like to have a little bit peeking out of the sides. Not everything in life should be a complete surprise. Okay, now banana I'm going to slice lengthways. Okay, got quite a ripe banana here. Make sure you don't put any blemishes or anything in it. Get rid of these little stringy bits. They've sort of got a bit of a dry flavour to them. Cut it in half. Okay, now we're going to slice our banana. 1 banana will do 2 little banoffee pies. Okay, just pick some of that out of there. Alrighty, get our whipped unsweetened cream. You don't need it to be sweetened, this is really quite sweet. And pop the little lids on. Okay, give it a dust of our icing sugar. And there you have it, Cheekyricho Cooking's Banoffee Pies cooked in the Kmart Sausage Roll Maker. Okay, we're just going to give this a little drizzle over the top. You see how thick it is? It doesn't even want to leave the spoon. Okay, have a little taste, shall we? Same thing, cut it with... Look at that. God, that should be illegal, it's so naughty. Crispy, sweet, creamy. And salted caramel really makes it. Thanks for watching.